young talented man from Faratown who played football so well for local teams before his global success, who came back to serve people. That is what this moment is about. Triumph, resilience, perseverance of people overlooked and underestimated. This moment is also a living testament to a traditional Liberian proverb. Although a tree may grow into many branches, it is never separated from its roots. In our multi-party democracy, we may each be identified by different party labels, but we are all from one root, Liberia, which is our common denominator. Our destinies are inseparably linked, and so our future must be built together as one people. Today, as a nation and people, we face a struggle that is as old as our country. Some have termed it a struggle for rights and rights. Others have named it a struggle for social justice.
Today marks a significant movement and a historic milestone as we celebrate the 105th anniversary of the Communist Party of Ghana. This revolutionary celebration today also signifies hard work, sincerity, commitment, and real result demonstrated from the founding days to present. Furthermore, the 105th year of Ghana Communist Party's existence reflects a movement of struggle for national sovereignty, global attraction with remarkable national transformation the world has witnessed over the years. From a war-ravaged, impoverished, semi-colonial society to the world's second largest economy and one of the leading technological and industrialized nations under the leadership of the CPP stands as one of the defining stories for the Chinese success. The journey from 1921 to present is a continuity of purpose alongside adaptation to changing times with the realization of remarkable social, political, and economic development characterized by improved living standard, expanding educational and healthcare services, advancing science and technology, and opening China to the worldwide, safeguarding its own path to aligning with the global partnership and development spirit. Additionally, the celebration today also emphasizes huge poverty gap alleviation, infrastructure development, and building a more resilient economy and society in the People's Republic of Ghana.
The man who is president must first show that he has redeemed himself from poverty to be able to take you out of poverty. But most of the people, Baka couldn't even stay inside a hospital. Then you take the whole country, you give it to him. He told you could not take yourself out of poverty, now come and take us out of poverty. So you see why we stop? So we're not going to get there. So these things are two. I've given so much, I've given millions of dollars alone. Even now that I'm here, I'm going to spend a lot of money around. Give money to the marketing people, give money this way, but that does not qualify me to be president. What qualifies me is the fact that Simeon Fremont come from poverty. My mom stopped in the 3rd grade. I dropped out of high school, 9th grade, because my mom didn't have money. Somebody felt sorry for me, paying my way through high school. When I got out of high school, I went to school. In the US, I got master's.
They're giving the Canadian Gogu to wear because they can sleep. But let me say something to you. Let me say something to you. I said to you, every year they come with the same story. Just the other day, someone said that, when I was in the Senate, as the president of the Senate, Georgia did not put a hand up. My people, in a very soft tone. Yes, you are correct. You will not see my hand because every time I put it on, you will be sleeping. So how you see my hand? Mr. President, you will not be.
Wait, you said what's your name?
Yeah, so what you say about this election?
Thank you very much. I would prefer the paper to go.
Who is your papi?
JB.
Why?
Thank you very much. Because one fighter, the soccer that will take in the company, not small thing.
The suffering?
Yeah, suffering. And secondly, when that paper win, will ever do guy job.
How?
Thank you very much. Now the mela the power now saying enter in the care 6 years there are no job. There are no job.
Monday to Friday, 9 to 11. Blaze Radio, they bring talk with the heaven. Ambassador KONAH RUFUS on the mic. For talking points, we go shine the light. Talking point for Blaze Day. 90.7 online every day. Politics, news, and truth we bring. For Liberia, we go make you sing. We talk the matter, no go hide, no go run. From Monrovia to every town, we get the one. Issues with matter, we go break them down. For the people, for the youth, for the whole town. Talking point for Blaze Day. 90.7 online every day. Politics, news, and truth we bring. For Liberia, we go make you sing. Ambassador Rufus is sabi the game. He bring the facts, no be for fame. From government talk to street side chats. Talking points, they give you all that.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams.
Blind. From policy to power, we go discuss. For Liberia's future, we all must
Act as if to, that's as if what you do makes a difference.
every day. Politics, news, and truth we bring. For life,
Success is not fun.
it's tuning every night, don't miss the show.
Failure is not fight.
Where the real talk go. Ambassador
It is the courage to continue that counts.
rest we go defend. Yeah,
Starts where you are. Use what you have
yeah.
and do what you can. Folks, let me say good evening to you wherever you are.
Blaze where the real
However you are joining us, I love to say welcome
Liberia's progress.
to tonight's edition of the Talking Point. It is a 2-hour program that comes to you from Monday to Friday.
Yeah. From Monday to Friday, 9 to 11.
Today is July 2, 2026.
KONAH RUFUS on the mic. For talking points, we go shine the light. Talking point for Blaze.
So folks, let me say welcome to tonight's edition of the program.
Politics, news, and
My name is Ambassador KONAH RUFUS. Those of you joining us through the radio
no go hide, no go run. From Monrovia,
on 90.7 FM and Blaze Online Radio.
come down for the
I love to say good evening from Painesville.
talking point for Blaze Day.
It is a pleasure to have you on tonight's edition of the program.
Truth we bring.
Yeah, so folks, there are lots of things that we have to talk about. Yeah, lots of things that we need to talk about, and we will definitely talk about some of them.
Yeah. From Monday to Friday, 9 to 11. Blaze Radio, they bring talk with the heaven. Ambassador KONAH RUFUS.
So let's see how best we can take this one down quickly. Let's take that theme song down quickly to see how best we can go directly into our talking point or go into some other issues that we are going to be discussing here tonight. So folks, let me say welcome wherever you are, however you are joining us. It is a pleasure to have you on tonight's edition of the program. So like we said, there are too many things that we need to talk about. Too many things we need to talk about. So we already a little bit late. We sincerely apologize, but we are going to do our best to meet up with our agenda for today. Yeah, we are going to do our best to meet up with our agenda for tonight, on tonight's edition of the program. So yeah, those of you out there, if you're listening to us through the radio, I love to say relax yourself. Yeah, let's talk Liberia together, okay? Yeah, let's discuss Liberia together. Like we said, there are too many things that we need to talk about. So the plenary of the House of Representatives on Tuesday unanimously ratified a U.S. $57 million financing agreement to strengthen Liberia's renewable energy portfolio through the expansion of solar generation and battery energy storage infrastructure at the Mount Coffee hydropower plant. The ratification followed rigorous legislative scrutiny and debate in plenary, where lawmakers underscored the strategic importance of the agreement to the country's energy security, grid stability, and long-term power sector sustainability. Yeah, so yeah, that is that. Yeah, I think that's a good development to help improve the country's power sector. I think that is a good initiative there, and we are excited and we must be glad for some of these development, as long as it has to do with the format, with the improvement of the country. It is something that we got to appreciate. So let me say, yeah, kudos to the legislature for the passage of that ratification. We appreciate that. Okay, folks. So let's see if we can go further. Yeah, let's see if we can go further. Keep putting your transaction *799 *9#. Okay, let's inform you that the Blaze Cash giveaway is on. You dial *799 *9#. Press number 2 for Liberian dollar currency, like we said, and we've been saying. Today is Thursday, and you are playing with 100 Liberian dollars. So tonight you're gonna have an opportunity to win for yourself 20. That is 8,000 Liberian dollars plus a bag of rice. 8,000 Liberian dollars plus a bag of rice. That is what. That's the opportunity you're gonna have. You're gonna have that chance. You're gonna have the chance to make sure that you are one of those winners tonight. Okay, so just put in your transaction *799 *9#. Put in your transaction. Let's see if we can get at least 15 people. 15 people will put in at least two tickets. They will hit the system and pull up some winners. *799 *9#. Put in your transaction to make your number visible in the system tonight. Okay, *799 *9#. So put in your transaction. Make sure your number is visible in the system, and let's see how best you can be one of our main winners for tonight. So keep putting your transaction to make your number visible. Now let's see how best we can go directly into some of these things that we need to talk about. Yeah, let's see how best we can go directly into some of these things we need to talk about. So for Liberians, today the House of Representatives held a public hearing with folks from the Liberia Marketing Association, and our border around the ownership and being in control of the West Point market, of the West Point market. Our borders around that. The Marketing Association believes that they are the legitimate institution that should be in charge of the West Point market. And those residents in West Point believe that no, we should be in charge of the West Point market. And there have been dispute, and the dispute has lasted for some time, where they ran the court, and the court have ruled. The court have ruled, but the process is still ongoing. The process is still ongoing. So it is going to be, we're going to have a very good time. Yeah, we're going to have a very good time here tonight. Okay? Yeah, so let's do this. I'm going to take my time to play you some of those excerpts from representatives of the two institutions. You know, it is important for us to talk about some of these things. Okay, let me say good evening to the man, Emmanuel Sumo. He says he's following from Monrovia. He says thanks for the update. Thank you, Emmanuel Sumo. Thanks for joining us. So tonight, we are going to take our time to talk about this, and we'll also look at the appearance of the two mayors, the mayor from the city of Monrovia and the mayor from the city of Painesville, as it relates to this issue of the city ordinance. The city, let's talk about specifically the cleaning of the city and the drainage in our various, in the two cities. We're going to talk about that as well. But let's begin with this issue that has to do with the Liberian Marketing Association, the dispute between the Marketing Association and West Pointers. Okay, yeah, let's take note. Let's begin with that quickly. Let me see if I can lay my hands on some of these excerpts to play it for you. So I'm going to play first there the excerpt of the spokesperson of the West Point community. I'm going to play his voice, and let's listen to what he said. Let's listen to it, folks. Let's listen to it.
LMA ran our markets for over 3 decades, 30 plus years. And in the space of that time, we have experienced significant damages and heinous situations with our mothers who go to the market to sell on a daily basis. Right after the war, in 1998, when former President Taylor got elected, the market was being renovated by the president through the former First Lady's office. LMA continued her leadership. She collected daily fees from our mothers. Fast forward to former President Selly in 2011, the market was again very deplorable. Our mothers abandoned the market. They could not sell them because of the condition. The roof was leaking. The entire place was infested with filth. And so they had to resort on the roadside, which was causing them to serious stretch by motor vehicles and etc. We made an appeal as a community to the former President Selly, to help us renovate that market. And again, that was done. Awareness of the market was being built to where we have currently the Kasali of people selling. After that point in time, LMA resumed jurisdiction of the market. They collected fees up to 2020. Again, in 2019, specifically, the market became very deplorable. Our mothers left the market. We LMA people, and there were no interest. Time to former President, when we help you, the government step in, they help us to renovate the market for the 3rd time. It will interest this honorable body to know that when the market was renovated based on the issues we presented to the then government, former President, we are turned over the market to us as Western people. That was in 2021. In 2021, when the market was turned over, we initiated a structure of leadership to ensure that there comes accountability, to ensure that the deplorable sanitational conditions our people are being faced with were adequately addressed under our leadership as a community. And so we structure ourselves to also ensure that there is transparency and accountability. We went to work registering the market as an institution with the government of Liberia through the Liberia Business Registry. We opened a bank account in which funds generated from the market are now deposited. We hire a local sanitation firm called Graincom to ensure daily transport or removal of waste from the market to designated MCC or approved site, creating a sanitary condition for our people. With this being said, in 2024, we were shot at our point after our former president, we are 10 years fired. LMA took this matter to court without any form of citation. place. We did not appear in court. We did not have money. We saw sheriff at the market. They threw all of our brothers' markets. They destroyed their fish and stuff. They threw everything and locked up the building. At that point in time, we called on the attention of our honorable representative, Honorable Dan, to make immediate intervention and ensure that the situation is being brought under control. After that incident, our committee was being set up with members from LME and members from the community, and they were.
Okay, folks. Yeah, that's the voice of the spokesperson of the West Point community in this whole issue that has to do with the dispute between the West Pointers and the Liberia Marketing Association. And you listen to him. His argument here is this West Point market has been in existence for more than 30 years, for which about 30 years, the Liberia Marketing Association has been in full control of the market, where they collect fees from marketers. But one of those things he raised has to do with the sanitation issue of the market. He said over those years, the LMA failed to take care of the market. When it comes to the issue of sanitation, the LMA failed to do that. Okay, let me say good evening to Isaiah Rufus. Yeah, that's my own big brother. Thanks for joining us from Grand Bassa County. Thanks for joining us. Now, so the LMA failed, according to him, have failed to take care of the market over the years, all those 30 years. Even at times when the market is deplorable, they as community members, they have to reach out to folks in the government. According to him, the first they reached out to former President Doe. That's a Taylor, not Doe, but Taylor, former President Taylor. And former President Taylor renovated that market for them after they reached out to him. The first time it was in deplorable condition. So they renovated it based on their appeal. Now, after the renovation, the LMA, in his word, took over the market. They continued, they were still in charge. Former President Eli Johnson said he came to power, or first term got ended, 2011. In 2011, the market was in another deplorable condition. In another deplorable condition, for which marketers could not sit in the market. So they left the market, they were selling along the road in the street. That's where, they, according to him, they were selling, based on the deplorable condition of the market. So as community members again, they went together, reached out to the former president, Eli Johnson Sirleaf, and she rehabilitated the market for the second time. While they were all of those years, people who have been selling in those or in the market have been paying fees to the LMA. The LMA, when it comes to the issue of trash, according to him, the LMA, they were not taking out the trash. When it comes to the issue of renovation, maybe when the building has an issue, they do not have time. So their only issue they were really focusing on, they have been focusing on, is to go there, raise money from the market, but they do not care about the market. Now, former President George Weah came to power. He said similar thing occurred where the market was very deplorable. They went back to the former president, appealed to him, the former president renovated the market. And after that renovation, the former president turned the market over to the community. So, here's what, upon the turning over of that market, they established a leadership as community. And they were in charge, where they went to register with the Liberia Business Registry, and they are paying tax as a market. At the same time, they are raising funds, where he said they hired about 300,000 from that time to now. About 300,000 from 2020. But 300,000 they have raised. Liberty, and I think $75 US or so. Yeah, they have raised. Now, so according to him, based on the way the Liberia Marketing Association has been treating the market, that prompted them as a community for which this market, in his word, was established for them by a private citizen in the community. It was not established by government, according to him. So, since this is a market established by one of them, and it is serving them, but the government, the Liberia Marketing Association, does not have time, so they decided to take charge and to make it good for them. The former president, after a renovation, former President George Weah turned it over to them. Now they are in charge of the market. So the Liberia Marketing Association wants to take charge. The Marketing Association believes it is their responsibility, it is their prerogative to be in charge of the market, for which I brought in the issue of court. But let's hear from the Liberia Marketing Association, right? Yeah, like I say, I'm taking my time. Let's hear from the Marketing Association. So I know someone say, Ambassador, where are you going? Yeah, we will get there, right? Let's just listen to Lucy Crawford, who is the president of the Marketing Association. Let's listen to what she said right here.
Western market is the very first market that element ever owned in Pueblo, Liberia. It is now from West Pointer. So let me just say that so at least we can know that it is not for West Pointer. Market is not for community dwellers. We are not dividing market for the community. We are responsible for marketing. The air passed through this first. 2001, when President Weah, we asked President Weah, LME asked President Weah to help us to renovate our market. I don't want to go back my early and all those kind of things. When President Weah renovated the market for us, but I built a water area. So when he got through with the renovation of the market, he turned the market over to us, not to West Pointer. At the time, the sustainability was a chair for LME. We worked at local government. They turned the market over to him, the keys over to him on behalf of the Liberia Marketing Association. We went for election 2001. Before coming back, the commissioner of West Point at the time, he went and bought the entire place to take over the market and fire all of our people that were working there. So when we went there, we didn't just go to court. We went there, we asked him, but why he bought the place? Even Vanny asked him, said, in fact, I bought the place because Honorable Koshi told us to take over the market. I said, no. Honorable Koshi is not the one that owns the market. LMA owns this market. And President Weah gave it to us. There's no market President Weah ever benefited and give it to community or any other president of this nation. So we didn't want carry, it's not like the strong brand, us, but we don't want that for wedding. We decided to go to court. We went to court, but at the time, 2002 now, the election, fever was on him. We even went to Honorable Maggie. And he actually didn't feel good about it, but later the president went to, and Maggie told the president, but right now election is going on. We beg you, only the court issue. After everything, whoever wins, you will take your market, but we don't want you to be going up and down in court. So we rested the case until after the election. So after the election, again, we took complete to local government at the time internal affair, and he invited the commissioner. The IC, whether this market was hijacked by the commissioner. He said, oh, I'm just taking over, and in fact, the post subpoena me to the court. So the minister said, well, then it is true. If they subpoena you to the court, it means the matter is in court. And when matter is in court, I will not interfere. Court is the higher decision-making body. So LMA, your block complain, or you go after the court. Whoever will win the case, they will take the market. So since we're in court, I will not interfere. We left and went back to court. And at the end of the day, we won the case. We won the case. When the sheriff went to take them from there, they rejected the sheriff. They brought confusion, they brought crumble, how they would bring Ghana people to fight. They are not more than us. The judge got first and wrote the police director. When the judge wrote the police director and they carried reinforcement to turn our market over to all, it was the time they called Honorable Dan. When they called Honorable Dan talked to the leadership. I was 90 there at the time. He talked to the president, he talked to me, and talked to all the other people, begging us to give me the key, that the police should go back. I said, and so all. He will intervene. In fact, he is a representative for all of us, not for only West Point. I say it's true. He representing all of us. So for his respect, say be honorable for that district. We left the key with him. When we left the key with him, he set for meeting. And at the end of the day, he got to understand that it was true. West Point people had their lawyer. We even sent a lawyer number.
Okay, so yeah, let's stop there for now. So she's the representative of the Liberia Marketing Association. Now, one thing she said earlier, the issue of the West Point market, the West Point market have been one of the first markets in this country that the Liberia Marketing Association owns. They have been having full control of. So with the argument talking about West Pointers own market, no, West Pointers have never owned market. They have been in charge and they are in charge of the market. Now, she came to the issue with the former president, where the spokesperson of the West Pointers alleged that after the renovation during the administration of former President George Weah, this market was turned over to the community. So she said, that's true. After that renovation, the former president turned the key over to the Liberia Marketing Association, for which they had the key. But it was the commissioner at the time who went and broke the door and entered. Now, when they reached out to him, why is it that he broke the door? He said the mandate came from Jefferson Kochi at the time, the city mayor of Monrovia. So she said, no, but Jefferson Kochi does not own market. We are the owners, so he should not give you that mandate. When they went there, according to them, when they went there, it started to bring commotion. So they had, because they never wanted noise, they never wanted violence, so they ran to the court. Now, in that process, we're in election period. So they pulled out to the process until after the election. After the election, they won the case from the court, for which the spokesperson of the West Point community approved and agreed that they went to court. But in his deliberation, he said they were not represented. They were not served any notification that the case was in court. The only saw sheriff coming to say, oh, the LMA won the case. Now, but this lady is telling us, no, it did not happen that way. In fact, they had lawyer. Their lawyer represented them in court, for which it was proven in court that the Liberia Marketing Association should be in charge and is in charge of the West Point market, for which Sherry went to put the action to act upon the decision of the court to turn the market over to the Liberia Marketing Association. Now it brought another noise. In her word, it brought another noise. They went back to the court. The court wrote the Liberia National Police. The police sent more enforcement. When they went for the enforcement, That's how the community dwellers saw the presence of the police. They could not carry on their quote-unquote violence. So they had to call the district master representative, Emmanuel Dan. Emmanuel Dan intervened, told the police to go back, he will take charge. Talk to them, give me the key. So they went and took the key as Liberia Market Association and gave it now to Emmanuel Dan. We can't play everything, but in your word, Emmanuel Dan did not live up to his word to amicably resolve the issue and for them to discuss it, to look at everything, for them to receive the market in their control, because they believed in him as a lawmaker that he would have settled this issue peacefully. But he did not do it. They make attempts, according to her, they make attempts to reach out to the lawmaker, but he was not picking their call. When they call at your office, he will not meet with them on many occasions. So it prompted them to go to the legislature. According to what they were the first to go to the legislature, they petitioned the legislature. Now, when they petitioned the legislature did not call them. The legislature did not call them. So what they did was to go back to the minister of local government, Francis Umane. So based on the court ruling, Francis Umane now told the current commissioner, but he got to give this key back to the Liberia Market Association. And that's how they got in control of the market and the key. Now, since that happened, Emmanuel Dan knows that the people of the community they are lost in the market. So that prompted him, Emmanuel Dan, to raise the issue in plenary, for which they were called today. So for them, they believe Emmanuel Dan already have a SAR. That's the community. They already have a SAR. But in what all she said, the market belongs to them. They have been in full control. They have been in charge of it. Now, fellow Liberians, so Ambassador, what did you bring this? I just explained that because I want you to understand the both sides. Fellow Liberians, sometimes when we talk about being effective as an institution, as a people, sometimes it makes it to look like we just want to criticize. First, keep putting your transaction *799 *9#. Put in your transaction to make your number visible in the system. $100 Liberian per ticket. Keep putting your transaction *799 *9#. And make it to look like we just want to criticize. But no, we don't want to criticize. We do not want to beat on people. We do not want to criticize people. It's just that we want them to do the right thing. Now, when you listen to the spokesperson of the West Pointers, one thing he said, they agree. It went to court. So with the court ruling in favor of the Liberia Marketers Association, they are not disputing that. But their issue here is, over the years, the market has been in bad condition, for which have been affecting those people selling in the market, their mothers, their fathers. It have been affecting the community dwellers. According to him, since they took charge, they hire a waste management company, who is taking full control, cleaning the market every day. Now, fellow Liberians, many of you out there might bear me witness that this issue of waste management at various market areas across the country, it is one of the things that we've been talking ever since, and lots of people have been raising those issues, but nothing has been done about that. Nothing has been done. The issue of waste management, it is something that the Liberia Marketing Association, they care less about that. They care less about it. Go to various market areas across the country. this issue of waste management, they believe that that is not part of their TOR. It's not part of their TOR. And sometimes it makes lots of people to wonder why this institution called the Liberia Marketing Association is in existence. Lots of people, it makes them to wonder why is it that the LMA is in existence. Because most often you will only see folks from the Liberia Marketing Association reaching out in the market to collect fees, table fees, other fees. After that, what they are using the money for, you won't see it. You won't see it. And marketers have complained. Folks that are selling in various markets across the country, they have complained on these things. But it seems that no one is listening. It seems that no one cares. And I'm saying these things, folks, because when this issue of waste management is taken seriously, some of these disputes, we will not be talking about it. We will not talk about it. I agree with the LMA. It is their responsibility. They should be in charge of market, especially public market built by government. They should manage it. And when we're talking about the management of those markets, they are not only talking about going there to raise money. No. They are not talking about that. They are talking about managing it in totality. The safety of the marketers. They're talking about the durability of the market, the rehabilitation of the market. Everything falls under the control of the Liberia Marketing Association. That makes up the management of the market. But when last someone can tell me that the Liberia Marketing Association has seen a deplorable market, and they went there to say, okay, this market, send those people, they are on the Liberia Marketing Association, they pay their fees, they pay taxes to the LMA, we will come and renovate this area from what those people have been paying, from the fees that have been collected. When last have you seen that? Maybe many of you have seen it, but for me, I've not seen it. I have not seen it. I have not seen it. And these are issues that continue to affect marketers. They continue to talk about these things, but nothing is being done about it. So we have reached a level where we are seeing a community now talking about, okay, we'll take charge of the market since you as an institution established by law to manage this market, since you do not want to manage it, we'll manage it for you. We'll manage it for you. The truth there is, it is the responsibility of the Liberia Marketing Association to be in charge of, to manage markets, especially ones built with government funds, built by government. Again, one of the arguments that was pushed by Achi, who is the spokesperson of the West Pointers, the spokesperson, he said that the Creating Liberia Marketing Association say they are in charge of markets built by government. But for the Western market, it was not built by government. That I cannot safely say he's lying or not. And this issue that has to do with the Liberia Marketing Association Act, creating that market, it is something that we are not laying our hands upon. In fact, the fun is you take blood tests. You take blood tests. And for me, I'm not taking a blood test yet, so that means I'm not laying my hands on it. So, but when it comes to, we know that when it comes to the issue of managing markets, it falls fully and solely on the Liberia Marketing Association. But what do you think leading up to these things right now, that communities will say, okay, saying you do not want to manage the market, you are reneging your responsibilities, we will take charge. Why did these things are happening? They are happening because the institution called the Liberia Marketing Association, they are careless. They care less about the safety of those marketers. They care less about the survival of those markets they are managing. From one leadership to another leadership, every year, people continue to complain. Go to various markets area. It is the previous state government or the state government, various state government. They are the ones that do the work, especially the sanitation work of the Liberia Marketing Association. Right now, the issue of the market area in real there. You really think people should really be beating on the PZ City Corporation? Yeah, we know it is their work to make the city clean, but listen, they want to have to do with the market. A forcefully on the Liberia Marketing Association, they are raising funds every day from those marketers. Right now, they have increased the fees, right? The table fees to 50 Liberian dollars. So every one that sells in Liberia, everyone that sells in Liberia, every day they pay $50 when they go sell. Every blessed day. So just imagine the amount of market people we have in the country, all over the country. And the LMA raising 50 Liberian dollars every day. But yet, those marketers are not thought of. No. The LMA do not think about those people. They do not think about the safety of those people, the well-being of those people. If those people are selling in good environment, and that's the reason why we are at this level. We should not be talking about community trying to own a market, trying to say, okay, I will manage the market. We should not be discussing these things. But the reason why we are discussing it, because an entity like the LMA, they are irresponsible. They renege their responsibilities. The only thing they care about is to go in those markets and collect funds from those people. But they do not want to seek the well-being of the market they are managing. And this is wrong. Don't be surprised when you start to see these things happening across the country. Today is West Point. Maybe another day will be another market. Because you as an institution, you are refused over the years to live up to your responsibility. To pay attention to the well-being of those people you are managing. To paying attention to them. The only thing you care about, to go and collect money. To go and collect fees. That's all. And this is not good for you as an institution. Because don't be surprised when every time you run the court, we know the law back you that you have the responsibility, but you yourself, you have the responsibility to manage those markets. But you yourself should know that the law also gave you that responsibility to look at the well-being of the people that you're managing. The people you're managing. When we're talking about the market is not only the structure. The people that sell in the structure, they are make up the market. You should manage them. You should manage them. You should cater to their well-being. Why in that area? So when they are selling in an environment that is not conducive for them, you should make sure that they are selling in a conducive environment. And that's the reason why you mandate them to pay fees. And that's the reason why they are under responsibility to pay fees every day. But what is your responsibility as an institution? The LMA is one of those institutions that have failed those people in that sector. All the years. Sometimes we just sit and look at, okay, those people in the legislature, they are eating money, they are stealing from Liberian people, they're doing this. Liberians sell all these things. The president is doing this. The president is corrupt. But look at those people in the market who managing those very markets, you know what they are doing to those people? You know what they are doing to those people? Where you're going to raise from funds from the people. But you cannot carry on the responsibility of the fund you're raising. If that is not corruption, then what is? I don't know what it is. Then I do not know what it is. And this is bad. These are the reasons now we are talking about community-only market. Community say will take charge. Since you do not want to live up to your responsibility, it's almost like you are a father in the house. For you to play your father role, you are reneging to play your father role. So the child now in the house decide to say, okay, since my father do not want to play a father role to provide full money in the house, right, to take care of the house, the child say, okay, I will play that role. So your first son now going to start doing some work, paying the other his little brother and sister fees, providing food in the house. But you as a man, you will guys say, I'm the man. Once someone that child will tell you, say, you are not man, I'm the man in this house. Because I'm the one taking care of the family. And this is what exactly we are seeing here. You as an association, you should be playing your role. But because over the years, you have failed to play a role as an institution. So right now, community dwellers, the community now trying to say, okay, we'll take charge. Since you don't want to play the role, we'll play that role for you. And these things, we shouldn't be discussing these things. It's bad. In the Liberian Marketing Association, from one leadership to another leadership, it looks like people are just elected in those positions to head the Liberian Marketing Association to just go there, so okay, we'll go do our own thing, move from there too. That's just how it is. But there's no changes from one leadership to another leadership. Every day you see one thing over and over. Every blessed day you see one thing over and over. From Elizabeth Samuel time to this time, every year that is same thing. The Liberian Marketing Association, people, those marketers continue to complain the same thing, the issue of diet, the issue of selling bad conditions. They continue to complain about these things. What as the Liberian Marketing Association done to meet out to those obligations they should be meeting out with? They care less now. They care less. And this is not good for the country. There are lots of people, huge segment of the population of the country. They are into the marketing sector. And you managing them, but you can't live up to your obligation. So now the people saying the community is now saying we'll take charge. Yeah, so I do not think we should be discussing these things, but because of the action and attitude of the Liberian Marketing Association, that's why this is happening. And these things should not be happening. Oh yeah, these things should not be happening. But because of the way you as an institution, you have portrayed yourself over the years, you do not want to take on your responsibility. So the community doing it for you now. So why should be passing around and say you kind of clean market? You do not want to live. Cleaning market is not just, or managing market doesn't mean that you just go collect money. No. For you, you believe that managing market, you should just put people at the various market to collect money for you. That's all you know about managing market. You just think that's all about the management of the markets. It's not all about that. It is about meeting the well-being of those people you're managing. Trying to live up to their expectation. What they want. Look at them. Listen to them. But you don't do those things. But you're passing all around cleaning market. You really think we should be talking about cleaning market? No one should even be arguing with you that their own market. No one should be arguing with you. But because the way you've been treating those people, it's bad. I thought 100% I know when it comes to the issue of mismanagement, especially the issue of debt and the mismanagement of market area. I know that I've seen it on many occasions, from 1 year in, 1 year out, at various market area. So I know what the Liberia Marketing Association is capable of doing. I know that. This is wrong. This is bad. So I don't know, but the Liberia Marketing Association shouldn't be ashamed to be going to scratch their vein to argue, to go to court on these things. You should sit and think. Should we be discussing these things? Why is it that this thing is so happen? Why it's happening now? Community people are trying to take market from the LMA. Why did these things should happen? Because you are not living up to to what you should live up to. You are bred into the marketers. Like just how the LMA look, they are bred into the marketers. And this is bad. Folks, those of you just joining us, I'd like to say welcome to the Talking Point on Blaze Radio 90.7 FM. Yeah, we are talking about Liberia Marketing Association now. The fighting for market with the people of West Point. The fighting for market. This is absolutely bad. Absolutely. This is absolutely bad. So those of you just joining us, I'd like to say welcome. Let's see how best quickly we can go to our second talking point quickly before we open the phone line. So we're gonna open the phone line. You're gonna tell us your thought as well on the whole issue of the marketing, right? You'll tell us. But let's hear from our second. Let's talk about our second issue first. This is the voice of Pinsville City Mayor Robert Bestman. Let's listen to what Robert Bestman said today when he appeared at the House of Representatives. Let's listen to what he said.
Our major problem in the waste sector in our country is waste infrastructure. The first thing we see in the street is that we see the waste. When you take the waste, where do you carry it? The entire country has one town that was built 2012 by the government of President Sally. They have all lived its usefulness. There's no way anybody can use one time again. These are some of the problems we have to look at. How our neighboring countries solve some of these problems. In Ghana, we all talk about Ghana. They have to do the same way we are doing the roof on here to solve their waste problem there. Even though with all that, they still have some waste problem. I think you heard the president talking about people putting waste in the place that caused the flood. Ghana was able to put money on petroleum that goes into the sanitation fund that is given to companies that zone liner to build waste infrastructure that is all over Ghana. In Accra alone, just to hold a transfer station, just Accra City alone, it gets more than 68 transfer stations. Peace Bay, with over 700,000 population, got 0 transfer stations. Morovia, obese population, Morovia got only 2 transfer stations that take 200 tons, and they produce 1,500 tons. So that.
Yeah, so that's the voice of the Pinsville City Mayor, Robert Bestman. We're still talking about around this issue of waste, right? We're still talking about that. In recent time, folks, we've been seeing disturbing videos coming from neighboring countries, Nigeria, Ghana, countries in the sub-region, as it relates to this issue of flood. And this is very serious. There's a saying that says, when you see your neighbor roof on fire, don't laugh, right? You should get prepared as well. You have to off it. Or else, if you do not help to off it and protect yourself, it's going to come to you. Mm-hmm. And looking at what are happening in places like Ghana, it is disturbing. Very disturbing. The destruction that the issue of flood carry on there. Folks, so today the House of Representatives invited the 2 city mayors, and let me say many thanks to the House of Representatives on the leadership of the Speaker, Rachel Kuhn. Let me say many thanks to him to bring out some of these things, for us to be talking about some of these things. Okay, yeah, for us to talk about some of these things. Now, the city mayor of Pinsville said something. One of our major problems as a country, as it relates to waste management, it has to do with this side. Let's see to even play before you say the ambassador says something different. Let's see to it. Let's see to it fully.
Our major problem in the waste sector in our country is waste infrastructure. The first thing we see on this
is the waste infrastructure. Where's the side, right? Yeah, the waste infrastructure. That is our major problem, according to him. And I thought to agree with him. I thought to fully agree with him. Like he said, in the entire country will not get one waste center, which is the Wentan area. And even the Wentan area, it is full already. The Wentan area is full already. So all the last few times we just managing the way we're managing, but there's no waste center, no waste facility. So, and when he asks a question, when people make their diet, where do we carry it as a country? Where do we carry it? That's a very significant question that needs answer. Where do we carry it? Every time we beat on those city mayors, we want them, we want to see the city sparking clean. We do not want to see that in the city. But the mayors are raising these questions. Okay, you guys want us to clean the city. That's good. It is our responsibility to clean the city, to make the city green. But when we clean the city, when we take the dirt, when people make the dirt in the various communities, where do we carry as a country? We do not have some. The only one we get already full. It is already full. In fact, even in the various communities or in the cities, right, parts of the city, we should have substations where people go and pack their dirt. Then the city government take it from there and carry it to the transfer area, to the real area. We do not have some in the country, the entire country. He said only 2. It's in the city of Monrovia. Only 2 in the entire country. It is only in the city of Monrovia, in the entire Peninsula. The Peninsula is the biggest city in the country. The entire Peninsula does not have one. So how then are we thinking about making our city clean? How do we want our city to be clean? If some of these things we are not settling them, it is important. Because, fellow Liberians, if we do not find solutions to this problem as a country, I'm not talking about a government, I'm talking about as a country. If we do not find solution to it, do not be surprised, not swear. We might experience what people in Ghana are experiencing right now, or more than that. Do not be surprised. Because we have a country that we do not even have a place to carry dirt. To carry dirt. We do not have that place. And every day what you hear, from people, right, it has to do with no money. Every blessed day you hear this, our national anthem. It has become a money. Our country national anthem said that no money has become national anthem. Every day they say we have competing priorities, no money. Competing priorities have become national anthem in the country every year. But if as a country we do not have the money, can we strategize? Are we thinking on strategizing to raise the resources to settle those issues? Are we thinking of those things? No, we have not been thinking on that. All the years, we have not been thinking on that. Now, the mayor said something. He said, Ghana are experiencing the problem today. Just imagine what Ghana is doing for their city, but still they say experiencing such a thing. Ghana, the issue of the road fund. The same way Liberia treated road fund, where every percentage for a gallon of gas, the road fund gets 30% there. Every gallon of gas, road fund gets 30%. Every gallon of gas in the country, right, that is bought in the country, road fund gets 30% there. He said that is what exactly Ghana is doing to manage waste in our country. But although they're doing that, but still, they still having some of these fundamental issues for which they're experiencing today. So that means we as a country, we are not even 1/2 of what Ghana is doing to manage their waste. And they are experiencing what they are experiencing. So just imagine Liberia, that just God grace. There's someone saying, Ambassador, there are people who can say Ghana exists. Eh? I don't know what they're looking for now. Because when you see what's happening, you should know that for true, God exists. And I thought to agree sometimes, right, with these people. Because over the years, folks, we have been, we just careless as a country. We do not care to settle some of these issues. We want our cities to be clean. We want our country to be clean, but we are not taking actions to keep and maintain the country to be clean. We're not taking those actions. The only thing which I appoint the mayors, go down and will provide 1-2 truck, go clean that and carry where. I think it is about time that we start talking about having some national discussion on this issue of the waste management. And that's the reason why, folks, we are bringing it out tonight for us to stimulate the discussion right now. For us to start talking about these things. It is important. This has to do with the living condition of the people, the safety of the country. That's what we're talking about. Because right now, going in the various streets, majority of the drainages, they are clogged. Who have died. Because those places, people just take them, put it in the drainage. Sometimes people will take that, they will put it on the road. It's on the road, the water, and we reinforce, the water will carry in the drainage, like it there. Good. And this is affecting small. All of our drainages are being clogged. Small. I think it is about time as a country. Can we strategize? What can we do? Is it possible? Like what we are doing with the road fund, can we do similar thing like that with the issue of waste management? Because one thing, the thing about waste management, as long as Liberia exists, as long as human beings live in Liberia, every day there will be waste. So that means every day we should be able to strategize how to manage our waste as long as we exist as a country. Every blessed day. It will be a continuous thing. It will be a continuous thing. So is it possible that we strategize? It do not have to be gas, right? To say, okay, we'll put it on gas again. We already got roof on gas. Is it possible we put some of these fees on some of these drinks? Maybe alcoholic drinks or non-alcoholic drinks. Is it possible? It's possible we can do that. Is it possible we put it on maybe cigarette? Some of these cigarette. Is it possible we put it there? So that means people that are going to smoke or like in smoke, they will be contributing towards our management, the management of the city. Is it possible we just find some of these products and put it on it that will get 30% to manage our waste? Because we say we want to sit and depend on the budget. Every day while we're here, we have competing priorities. And we know very well, as a country, our needs and wants, the budget can do it for us. No, the budget is small. The 1.2 million budget is small to solve all the issues in the country. But what can we do? Just about time we think of the box. This is about time. This is about time we have national discussion on managing the waste of our country at various cities. We're not talking about Monrovia and Painesville, across the country. For instance, right? Maybe those goods, if we can find a goods, for instance, the goods that will be sold, if that good is sold in Painesville, the taxes, the percentage on the goods, right, that will be raised from only in Painesville, that money go to the management of waste in the city of Painesville. The seaway in Monrovia, if for instance, we say we are choosing maybe alcoholic drink, or every drinks that enter the country, whether alcoholic or not alcoholic. If as a country we say we are doing that, we will put 0.1 or let's say 1 cent on every drink that enter the country. 1 cent is there for the management of waste. So that means all of the drinks that will be sold in Monrovia, the capital city of the country, all of the drinks, in my mind now, all of the drinks that will be sold in Monrovia, the money raised from that money, if a Monrovia, it be used to manage the waste of Monrovia. Painesville, the money be used to manage the waste of Painesville. In Ganta, the money be used to manage the waste in Ganta. Across the country, Greenville, Sexto, Buchanan, across the country, all the cities across the country. So what you raise is what you use to manage your waste. Is it possible we talk about something like that? To see how best we can solve this issue of waste management. Or not solve it, but every day try to do something about it. Because it will be a consistent thing. Instead of us waiting for disaster to take place before we start thinking about what can we do. And this is why exactly we can do as a country. We always wait when disasters are taking place, then we say, okay, we're looking for a solution. We always want to react. We do not want to be proactive. We want to be reactive. This should not happen. What we are seeing in other countries. Let us just imagine Ghana having such a system, but still they still going through some resistance. So just imagine as a country, we do not have any of those things. We ain't get, the only thing we depend on that is little amount they can allocate to those cities. A little amount, crampy debt, they can allocate to those cities to manage the city. That's why they depend on to manage everything about the city. For which we do not even have facilities to take our debt to. We do not have facilities. And sometimes that's the reason why you see people just waste debt all over the country. Because we do not have those facilities. We are not empowering the entity responsible. And that's important. Can we have a national discussion? See how best we can solve these issues. Let's listen to the Monrovia City Mayor quickly before we open the phone line. Let's listen to Monrovia City Mayor John Siafa. Let's listen to what he said right here. Let's listen to him.
The seeming resurgence of waste in communities or in certain parts of infrastructure is scientific. The only landfill in the country when town was constructed started to be used in 2011. It was constructed, and Honorable Thomas can attest because we've been engaged with him. And I want you to pay attention to it. It was constructed in 2011 with a lifespan of 5 years. It should have been closed by 2016. We are.
Imagine the winter area. It was built 2011 to only live and exist for 5 years. So that means that winter area by this time, since 2016 should have been closed. We are in 2026. We are at another 10 years. We have gone 15 and should have lived for only 5 years. But we reach 15 years. We still go, we still try forcing it, put it there or there. So now we are making the entire community now. They are the one feeding it. The entire environment there. Making those people living down there now to just be affected. Let's complete a statement quickly.
Now in 2026, number one, it was constructed with a capacity of 378,000 tons. We estimate today we have 1,220,000 tons. We estimate we are now in 2026. Number one, it was constructed with a capacity of 378,000 tons.
So the entity was constructed with estimated at 328,000 tons. 328,000 tons of dirt should occupy that place. But I have gone more than 1 million tons of dirt in that place right now. Just imagine how we're all using it. So we have double it times 3, more than 3 times. More than 300% of the dirt that should be going on there. We have, let's say, more than 300%.
We estimate today we have 1,220,000 tons. We've gone over usage 3 times in the lifespan and 3 times in the volume. The waste capacity for the cities of Monrovia and Painesville is 1,250 tons daily, according to the last study. The capacities of the transfer
1,350 tons of dirt every day. People librarians can make in the city of Painesville and Monrovia. 1,300 tons.
Stations mentioned by my colleague in Monrovia is 200. Honorable Speaker, Honorable Co-Presiding members, if you have a family of 1,000 children and you build a house with 200 rooms, the first 200 will come, and they will sleep. The other 800 that will be there, what will happen? Some will be on the streets, some will be on the sidewalk. It is scientific. No matter what we do, if we just sit and talk and blame each other, it will not solve the problem. Now, today.
And this is what we should not be doing. We should not just be sitting and talking and blaming people. This is why right now we are raising these issues, right? For us to see how best we can find a solution. Because we sit as a country, we say, okay, the government did it. It is the CDC government. No, CDC says the Unity Party government. That's why you guys said we're not doing it. So you people dead now. If we sit and blame people, we will not solve the problem. Blaming people or blaming administration, blaming anyone have not solved the issue. What we need to do is to put our minds to work. Let's take action to solve the problem right now. Fair Liberians, what can we do as a country? What can we do? Because this thing of waste is becoming a threat to our safety as a country. All right, we know how rain can fall. When rain say falling for 1 week, 2 weeks, they filed on the National Disaster Management Agency. Said it. He said, they said the way the rain is falling, when it continues in the next 2 or 3 weeks, there will be more flooding. They sent out that alarm. It was on Tuesday at Mika press briefing. They sent us that alarm. So what can we do as a country, people? And for tonight, I don't want most of your CDC thing here. No, CDC United Party. We want recommendations. Take off your political cap. Be a Liberian. Speak as a patriot, as a Liberian. Take on a political cap. Don't see CDC in this thing. Don't see United Party in this thing. Don't see ANC in this thing. Let's see Liberia. What can we do as a country? It is important. So let's see how best we can open the phone line. Let's see how best we can open the phone line right now. For you to have your say. You listen to the 2 talking points. We talk about Liberia Media Association. Right now they are in the 44 market. They put 44 market. All the one to say they can settle it. They have to manage it. They only going to collect money. They 44 another market now to continue to collect money collection. What is your thought on that? As well as, what do you think we can do? I want you to tell us, what can we do right now as a country? What's in your mind when I'm talking like this, all the talking I was doing, what will run in your mind to be your recommendation for us to do as a country to solve this issue of waste? We want everyone wants the city to be clean. But what can we do? 0777907. Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point. 0777907. Call us this evening to have your say. Let me go to the phone line and take the first call. Good evening.
KONAH.
Yeah, good evening. Luta Lumini Saki.
Thank you. David, this way number 6. Luta Lumini Saki. KONAH. Last question that you asked me, it had a special answer. Is that hard to answer it? Okay?
Okay.
They claim that you then see that voters in the city. You know they pay all the protest. You know they pay all the lawmaker. How will you be a lawmaker? Yeah? You see a country know that day. You take 8 hours in. You buy a car. You give you gas. So if I would say the mayor, I will not match up. I will speak the truth before you. That you taking 8 hours in. 1,000 or 2,000 can sustain you. Why is it the government paying 40,000 cars behind you? That money, you can clean the city way. The gas is doing the law because if they call it that, if I have my own gas, they are working, my money is taking. I saw use it on my set. But when my car spoil, the government responsible for it. The government buying 40,000 cars. The government gave me money. They gave me a lot. Let down.
Okay.
To clean the city. The budget for the deputy speaker, the protest. No, put all that nyama down. You clean the city. Can you put more people on? What? Clean the city. We have more swamp there in the country that you can grass on the highway there. Not when they went on.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Chief. That talk to another person. Good evening, you are live.
Yeah, thank you very much. So this is James Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much for the discussion.
Yeah.
So I want to start from the issue concerning West Point and the Marketing Association, right?
Yeah.
So I heard the boy saying that it is their responsibility to take charge of that market. And what the spokesperson said that several occasions, Madam Serita, they have to walk to the president.
Yeah.
Every time they want to chat to the president, Serita, they went there, John Williamson, the president, they went at their feet to the president to come to their rescue. And the Marketing Association is that waste management is not part of their duty. So what charge are they taking of the market for which they are collecting huge sum of money from the people every day? So they are bringing to reminder of all unions in this country. Unions you find in this country. The only union that are following really where something happens, people can show up. Maybe that is the press union. For me, I'm not generating, but for me, I'm from OSA, and may be a problem there. Usually we can hear when a generating problem, you can hear the press union making, statements coming to that, to do one or two things.
Yeah.
But other unions, just the power union, the reason to open union is so that something that's going to affect one person, when to that thing, the other will come and share from the person. Yes. But in our country, when you say union, one person will say that over that union for that money and eating. That is the same thing that happening to the people. You say you are in charge and you are fighting for charge over market, but you are not responsible to pay the debt. Then what else are you doing? You are not responsible to renovate the market. You are not responsible to do anything but to make charge and to go and take the people money and eat it and make yourself fat. That's just nonsense. Quickly to
let's control. Yeah, let's control our words, please. But go ahead quickly.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, thank you. You know, it's so how we call it, so traumatic. So
yeah,
we control the war. And so to the mayor,
yeah,
we talk about waste infrastructure, and we are going to find a solution now. For me, the key duty of the mayor is to manage waste. You know how much you are generally. I don't want to remind you of this, so you can do a follow on. You know how much they are collecting from people who have a little shop on the road to do their selling. How much the city corporation collecting for them as tax Even more than the IRA tax and they are collecting from the people. The money. And again, besides that, a certain corporation get budget for the government. Have you ever suggested during the budget formulation, have you ever suggested that you need infrastructure to absorb all the debt that is going to be made? Not because they call you go say it. I mean, that is a failure on the part of the 2 million that went to that place. People who go to a position, I want to say maybe they are best place. Because people who go to a specific position are people who have the technical know-how to the position.
Okay.
So if you want to have those infrastructure, petition the government through the budget formulation, that will create those things. But you cannot have debt overwhelming the whole country, then they call you to say, we don't have this. Okay. Is that how you go to pray?
Thank you.
Those 2 persons are serious to their duty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me take another call quickly. Good evening. Okay. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. What's the name?
Yeah, I'm Timothy Joseph calling you from Miggy Great.
Yeah, please go ahead quickly.
Yeah, thank you for the topic on discussion. Really, these are things we have to be talking about in the country because it help a lot. But everyone who takes position should be able to fit in that gap. Like, a city mayor today will go on air and say, I mean, we don't have tech infrastructure or what have you. He's supposed to know this because people are paying taxes. So where are those money going?
So so let me ask you quickly before you continue. So you really think the taxes that they pay in the city it can solve the debt issue? Okay,
even if they can solve it, then they should go on. But me, we live here and we have a lot of people like BB people or pictures. We know the amount they take in government. Listen,
okay.
These are things they ought to be talking about. If you hear one government official salary, yourself you will not believe it. So where all those money going instead of thinking about the country? These are things we don't be talking about. So I mean, we have to work we not have to be talking about party, this, that. We're talking about the country, things that will benefit the country, not have a one person interest.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I appreciate that. Thanks for having us. Let me take in the next call. Good evening.
Yeah, Konah, how you doing?
I'm okay, Pascal.
Thank you. First, I think it's important we stay in the compound of the conversation. So I'm tired with this issue of always accusing lawmakers and thinking that they're the one making all of the money in the country. That is not true. There are people in ministerial position in other entities who make even more fast salary than lawmakers.
Yeah.
We got to erase those kinds of mentality.
I agree with you.
Yeah. So let's stop, fertilizing the conversation. Oh, lawmakers, no. We could name you more than 10 who make 2,000 have my annual promo act how much double dollar make a LRA? More than 30,000 US. We need to stop those kinds of things. So no excuse to Bestman and the guy to MCC. What's his name?
John Siafa.
Mr. Siafa. I mean, they saw those things lacking. And of course, they were here when those things were nowhere. Infrastructure, low budget allocations, and everything. And they've got the expertise. John was in the state. But when he came. So we have said that probably will come here, bring different ideas to change the way the city is. You can't come and start getting more 20 excuses. We will not hold it. So if we really mean what we see and we want to have a country that is transformed, it's based on our argument and ideas. What different ideas did they bring to the city corporation? Whether in Pinzo, whether in Monrovia, what different ideas?
But Pascal, don't you think that what they are suggesting right now, that's what they are raising? That's the issue?
Well, the government itself need to have a plan because also a city clean is based on budgetary allocation. How much is allotted to the budget? Even if that amount is announced, does those entities receive whatever money that is allocated to them? Is it their invoice or their in reality? Because we need to know. Without the budget, we cannot make anything. What more besides? Even if budget is allocated to you, like I said, you need to be innovative. You need to have other different plans. You need to be crafty. You need to be that leader who has vision. We need to go across the country. We need to go in other parts of the world. I mean, campaigns almost 5 electoral districts. Of course, we can't just rely on budget. We need to have different kinds of programs, different kinds of strategy. I know one of the callers, I know Tonola said, do you know how much the guys on PCC collects from just marketeers in the country? Do you know?
Okay.
Do you know how much robots collect from people? The other day you heard most of the guys who are selling water complaining that they do extra taxation just to PCC. And that's the reason why they will increase the price on the tax for water. So it's a whole stuff. And if this government can change it, especially the rescue government can change it, then I don't know where we're headed. But again,
thank you, Chief.
To close.
Thank you, Chief. You close it again. Go evening. You finish closing already. Go evening.
Good evening, KONAH.
Yeah, go evening.
This is the voice of Joseph Estamba. Yeah. And I phone from District Number 6, Mosrado County.
Please go ahead.
Thanks tonight for the 2 talking points on our discussion. Let me begin by speaking on the RMA issue.
Yeah.
You know, RMA was formed April 8, 1976. And the purpose of the formation of RMA to regulatory, manage public markets, and promote the financial capacity of market vendors across the country. But the bigger question is, are they living or are they performing the purposes they are funded for? The answer will be no. They are now regulating the trade of marketeers, both the buyers and the sellers. They are not promoting anything. They are not developing any public market. The market in question, if I may ask, is that a public market or a private market?
According to the Pins, that's not Pins, but the West Point community people, the market was built by one of the members of the community ever since. So it was built by one of their people. But yes, when it comes to the renovation, they've always been going to presidents to help renovate that and so forth.
But was it turned over to the Library Marketing Association?
Initially, yeah, they say that's what been happening. Yeah, Marketing Association have been managing it.
Then, if that market was built by an individual, turned over to the Library Marketing Association, I think the Library Marketing Association they are right to possess whatever they want, because that act that created and was legislated by our lawmakers, 1976, it gave them authority if it is a public market.
Yeah, quickly.
So on the PCC and that MCC, for me, I would appreciate the speaker and all other lawmakers who deem it necessary to invite the two head of the cities. It is so disappointing that I heard John Safar Kafu and Robert Besme of the both city of MCC and that of PCC. It is disappointing. KONAH, despite the low budgetary support from government as they may claim, but the Painesville City Corporation has so many ways of generating money. It's not only from waste, but every shops and store that are in Painesville pay to the Painesville City Corporation. Cabbage fee, yearly, you pay it. Even if you want to build structure in Painesville, it is under the Painesville City Corporation. You have to get permit, from the Pinsville City Corporation before structure in Pinsville.
Okay.
So why are they doing all this money? KONAH, please. This is a very interesting topic. Just 1 minute quickly.
Yeah, other people in the land, Chief.
With the population of over 600,000 residents in Pinsville, Robert Bestman is telling us that he cannot, because this mayor does not sit in Pinsville. I have been at the Pinsville City Corporation several times. Whenever you go at the Pinsville City Corporation, the mayor is not in the country. The only way at times you see these people sitting in the street, meaning the mayor is in country.
Okay.
The moment he leaves, the sanitation department, the security department, the parking lot, the revenue department, everyone will sit.
Thank you,
the moment they see him, they move out.
Thank you. Thank you. That team will cause. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, what's the name?
Name Thomas F. Joseph calling from Johnsonville, Balaton District, number 2, Motor Country.
Please go ahead, Thomas.
Yeah, let me appreciate you for the talking point tonight. I appreciate you a lot, especially the market here and the PCC.
Yeah.
This list. You know, you people have said it all. Finally, let me appreciate the Pinsville City Mayor for what he has been doing in the period of time they have appointed him to serve to that position. Even though we have seen difficulty, he is trying his possible best. You know, for me, finally, sometimes when I see the way they man really sometimes he's working. Whosoever, even any new government comes, they give you the particular position. For me, I like to be one of the high position that hard to deal with, to be frank. Because sometimes when I see, I look around, I realize when you enter there, sometimes people will be able to clean the whole place. Before you go look into the 2 or 3 days, our whole area have begin to be dirty. I hear my friend and brother that get left the last day, they people get many areas to generate money. Yeah, it's true. You see, Liberian, we one of the things in giving or paying or tax. We are very difficult to pay tax. Whenever you go to them to pay or tax, at the end of the day, they will always give you hell. Sometimes they will even find it, they will even say, if I when I see the interest you are making, they will start to criticize you in that type of way. So these are the things. Sometimes when we see the market leaders, every time we can see them collecting tickets. Even the time for me, I used to sell rallies. They used to collect tickets from, but you never see them the effort they are making to make the market or develop the market in a way that here we'll see sometimes some progress. Every time they collect the money. But so what they are doing, the particular money, every time they can collect $20 for tickets, $50 for tickets, I think the ticket price, I think increase now.
Yeah.
What is the really doing with the money? Every time they're collecting the money from the people. So sometimes we got to be able to think about the nation, to be able to do it. Don't just be collecting money, doing something with the money.
Thank you.
If you enter Ominga, go see the more the people selling in. The progress every time you want to go in to go whole far out from there, you want to go in to go whole 20 out from there, you are not making no progress.
Okay. Thank you.
So I want you to let them be what to think. And let me appreciate it. Please very major. I appreciate you, love. You're doing well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chief. Thank you. Let me take another call. Good evening.
Yes. Nice.
Good evening.
Yeah, hi, sir.
I'm okay. What's the name?
I'm Caroline.
Yeah, Caroline, go ahead.
Thank you so much for my attention to the waste level.
You say attention to what?
To the waste level.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. As a librarian, to me, our there are instances you will see people catch.
You are breaking in. We are not getting you. Please change your location and call back, please. Yeah, please change your location and call back, please. We'll beg you. We are not getting you. 0777 907 907. First, keep putting your transaction *799 *9 hash. Put in your transaction to make your number visible. *799 *9 hash. Put in your transaction to make your number visible. Right now, yes, 0777907. We have about 10 minutes, to go on the show tonight. So this issue of the waste management, I think it is important. Yeah, that we'll talk about these things. But let me take this call quickly. Good evening, you are live.
Good evening, brother.
Yeah, good evening. What's the name?
Okay, I'm Pastor Tuma calling from Bagivy.
Please go ahead.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Our people need to be innovative. The PCC have money to make. What I'm trying to say, those waste that they collect from the market, those greens and other things, they can make money out of it. It's a fertilizer by itself. Look, go Africa. People don't use plastic. They use leaves. Those same leaves, they make it other business. But today, we have followed a record by using plastic, paper, and causing a lot of damages for ourselves. They tell you all the illness that come from, or it came from the rat and mouse or flies. If we no papers and plastic that we use, those chemicals that they made with it. You get what I'm saying?
We are getting you.
Okay, now we go to RMA. RMA have money to make, but they're not innovative. They are just collecting money, eating it. Are they returning to government? Government are auditing it? No. They are not auditing it. How many marketers have built or marketing associations have built? Those people can build warehouses, they build parking, they pay others able to make money, but they based on our people. Our people, government cannot make all. Let us be innovative. Don't say they may then travel and go and see how they make fertilizer. Bring some other company so that they can be able to build company for us to factories and make fertilizer for the waste material we are using today.
Okay.
Let the government try and close waste time. It causing hazard for us, our people. Hey, KONAH.
Thank you.
When will you bring people to the country?
Thank you. Thank you, Chief. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me take another call. Good evening, you are live.
Yes, am I live?
Yeah, you are clear.
All right. This is Caroline. Do you want to from people back again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like I said, thank you so much for your talking point, for my attention adjourned to the issue of the waste.
Yeah.
Where you see that people are blocking the drainage with ice. We laborers have to try our best to keep our laborers safe. Like you will see, for instance, you will see someone post sample, they say, oh, no zombie died. You will still see people zombie die there. It's very wrong. You will see people in a car, they will drink water, and then they chunk the plastic outside. Why are you chunking it? It's on the dumpsite? No, you are chunking it on the street. So we really need to try hard. If you have your place, you have your learn, you hole, put your dice there, drain it, and that's it. So we shouldn't be making our laborers dirty. We are the one that making laborers dirty. And then we're going to say, oh, laborers dirty and this and that. But we are the cause of our own private.
Okay.
That's my point. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me take the next call. Good evening. Oh. Hey. Who the other woman talking to? 0777907. Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point on Blaze Radio 98.7. Let me take this caller right now. Good evening.
I can want you.
I'm okay. You say you get what?
I have some situation. So one other guys, one other ball only her, and
yeah,
they don't own one other. Yeah, party has taken people to a police station. I want you can quick now, please.
All right, thank you. Okay.
All right.
Thank you. People, yeah, they will come there. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, what's the name?
Yeah, I'm Poya Samson. Come on, I call you from RLG.
Please
go. Yeah, to the point.
Yeah.
You know, in Abira, we should stop prioritizing our simple labor first. Like for example, if I something today become a big man, what I would do, I start prioritizing myself first and leave the common citizen down and employ them. Because if you get more people that can hear the big junction all the way to Twason, you get enough traction along the road and get people monitoring it in a better net machine. People will do exactly what they gotta do. But now if they put somebody in power now, for example the BJs now, they married take it over. Because for the relevant authorities and are there to take care of the BJs and they are not doing it. But only thing they know agriculture pay can go America agriculture pay is all go number 4 and cost on the children time and plans on the. So what I'm trying to say is they will not prioritize or prioritize the country. Definitely will go far. Thank you for the topic on discussion. The name remains something for you.
Thank you. Thanks for having us here. Good evening, you are live. Good evening. Hello. Hello, you are breaking in. Is it possible to shake a little bit?
Right now, are you getting me?
Yeah, go ahead. You say, what's the name?
Oh, thank you. So, I call from this business. Are you getting me?
You are live, Chief.
Okay, my name is Lawson. I got things that this question. So, you know, KONAH, I listened to you yesterday discussing the you have used and use the government. How is your use that thing? You know, people go and explore years and years and the push there's no benefit.
Lawson, you are not coming in clear. I don't know what's happening, but you are not coming in clear. We are not getting what you are saying here tonight.
I think
yeah, just change your position and call back, please. Yeah, 07907. Call us this evening to have your say on the talking point on Blaze Radio 98.7 FM. Yeah, so we get a few more minutes. Folks, keep putting your transaction *799 *9#. Put in your transaction to make your number visible in our system. *799 *9#. That's the code. Put in your transaction to make your number visible tonight in the system. Tonight, let's take this person quickly. Go evening.
How you doing?
I'm okay. What's the name? You are very low.
My name is Daniel P. Dennis Jr. I call you from 77 News.
Please go ahead, Daniel.
Yes, tell me my point question. Yeah, now since I was there. What's the rule?
We are, oh my brother, I don't know if you far from the phone or not, but I don't know what's happening to your phone. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just do not know what's happening to your phone. But folks, yeah, that does it. We are already out of time. We are already. Let me see if I can just squeeze in there one person quickly, 1 minute. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, what's your name?
Yeah, my name is Manuel. I'm from Post, Baton,
Go ahead quickly in 1 minute.
Yeah,
just be louder, please. Just be louder.
Hey, kind of element issue, very hard problem with them. So whenever they appoint somebody as they try to put into place to go against that. But I can remember standing 5 and standing 5, standing 6. I will only go by your feet. This time they appoint somebody as president of the market. You try to put into place to go against you. They kill each other on our feet until one other guy there for even Kuapo Nana he lady. That meant the money he collected, he opened his business area, Nana he selling. He resigned from LMA. That's why he said he making money. So like when they appoint you, no accountability, nobody to follow and know what going on to do their own thing.
Okay.
The problem we have.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks for having us here. Yeah, folks, that does it for tonight's edition of the program. We cannot take any more call. Yeah, but so it has been a very good discussion for tonight. It's been a very good discussion for tonight. We appreciate every one of you that call. We appreciate every one of you that call. Those of you who try calling but did not come through, we sincerely apologize. We sincerely apologize. Join us tomorrow for the weekend edition of The Talking Point. Yeah. But folks, let's say this right. The issue with the Liberia Marketing Association. Listen, the truth there is the Marketing Association, from the explanation of the two parties, the Marketing Association have jurisdiction over the West Point market. From the explanation, I strongly believe the Marketing Association have jurisdiction over the market, over the West Point market. But listen, the reason why some of these things are happening because the way the LMA have treated the marketers over the years. So right now, communities now trying to take control of the market. Same, you, your responsibility will take it for you. That is what exactly we are seeing in this thing. And let me say this to the Liberia Marketing Association people. If you do not take time, every month you run to court. If you do not take time, every month you run to court. Because across the country, people will do the same. Politics, news, and truth we bring for Liberia, we go make you. And it will happen only because the way you have been treating the people. Until you can start treating the people right, the people will never be pleased with you. Go clean the market. Don't allow the people to sell in dirt. The reason why those people paying the money because you promised to take care of their market. The people are not paying the money for it, they won't put it in your pocket. No, don't do that to the people. For all the years, that's just what you guys do. Just collect money, eat it. That's all. From one administration to another administration, you guys just go to the LMA, get rich from the LMA, and you leave from there. This is bad. Every time we beat on lawmakers, we beat on the president, other ministers and directors, and you guys in the market there. The Marketing Association, you people leading the corruption.
The mic for talking points, we go shine the light. Talking point for bleed.
But folks, let me say, have yourself a wonderful time. I think the issue with the diet, it is important right now as a government, as a country, we take charge of this thing. Let's strategize. Let's put things together to make this that issue. Let's have a solution to it. It is important that we do that. And folks, join us tomorrow for another fascinating edition of the Talking Point. Until tomorrow, folks, have yourself a wonderful time from Painesville.
From Monday to Friday, 9 to 11, Place Radio.